Arthur the Rat. Once there was a young rat named Arthur who could never make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, "I don't know." He wouldn't say yes or no either. He would always shirk making a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, "Now look here. No one is going to care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass." One rainy day, the rats heard a great noise in the loft. The pine rafters were all rotten, so that the barn was rather unsafe. At last the joists gave away and fell to the ground. The walls shook and all the rats' hair stood on end with fear and horror. "This won't do," said the captain. "I'll send out scouts to search for a new home." Within 5 hours, the 10 scouts came back and said, "We found a stone house where there is room and board for us all. There is a kindly horse named Nelly, a cow, a calf, and a garden with an elm tree." The rats crawled out of their little houses and stood on the floor in a long line. Just then, the old one saw Arthur. "Stop," he ordered coarsely. "You are coming, of course?" "I'm not certain," said Arthur, undaunted. "The roof may not come down yet." "Well," said the angry old rat, "we can't wait for you to join us. Right about face. March." Arthur stood and watched them hurry away. "I think I'll go tomorrow," he calmly said to himself. "But then again, I don't know. It's so nice and snug here." That night, there was a big crash. In the morning, some men, with some boys and girls, rode up and looked at the barn. One of them moved a board, and he saw a young rat, quite dead, half in and half out of his hole. Thus the shirker got his due. Kit. The quick little kitten thinks it bit a pretty big fish. Dress. Many of Jeff's best friends slept in mesh tents in pleasant weather. Trap. The harrowing black cat dashes at any man and lands on the plaid carriage? Plaid? Okay. Lot. The honest swan stops and acknowledges the fox dodging the bothered wasp. Strut. Mother loves butter that comes from the southern countryside. Foot. The butcher should put the pudding in the wooden nook to cook. Bath. Can't half the staff ask to transfer to the enchanted castle in France? Cloth. Lawrence often offers Ross a Florida orange and horribly strong frothy Boston coffee. Nurse. The early bird preferred the earthy worm. Fleece. These unique machines teach people to speak and reason. Face. The raven waits until late day for the great wave to break. Palm. Father and Ma sit to calm the facade in the Nevada Plaza. Thought. The small walrus caught the hawk in the salty water. Goat. The rose slowly grows in Owen's old grove. Goose. Beautiful music booms and humans move to the groove. Price. The shy writer types at night to fight the silence in my mind. Choice. The spoiled boy hoists the toy from the soil. Mouth. Mountains of flowers crowd the grounds about the house. Near. Deirdre's fear seriously interferes with her ideal career. It's relatable. Square. Beware of scarce fairies, rare mares, and scary prairie bears. Start. The Sahara party marvels at the far star on the safari. North. Laura's warm aura reforms Thor's horse for the important war. Force. The adorable boar snores hoarsely and notoriously hoards imported pork. Cure. The tourist endures rural tours of Europe and procures gourmet bourbon. Happy. The coffee, salami, spaghetti, and macaroni are ready. Letter. Sugar covers the tiger's whiskers. Comma. Bertha's and Cinderella's saga is a drama. R. Richard, Wilbur, and Harry are running around the treacherous river. L. Linda and Ali pull belly muscles laughing laboriously. NG? I don't know. The singing mockingbird is swinging on the ring and dings the awning. The thespians gather and breathe 3 authentic breaths together. H. Harry and Hilary happily harvest heaps of herbs behind the beehive. Yod. The cute, dutiful blue cuckoo resumes cooing suitable tunes enthusiastically. W. Will and Drew whistle when the wind blows between the whimsical weeping willows. Ing. Miss Fanning is walking and hiking in Wyoming. S. Susie lives in her sister's house on Easy Street with her Siamese cats and Siberian Husky dogs. Yeah, I think like this whole like why do you want to do the Camino thing, people tend to ask the question with like quite a lot of like anticipation, right? Because it's known to be a pilgrimage, so you kind of expect some kind of very deep answer. So it's not untrue that I have it, but I think I am on the Camino to sort of discover what that is or what that looks like. I am Christian, but I'm not doing this like specifically as part of a spiritual pilgrimage. Through the hikes that I've done before, I do see how like people use long distance hikes to sort of like reach some kind of like emotional, I don't know what, some just like it's cathartic, right? But I think as a civil servant, like to do that job well, yeah, I do think the government, like, yeah, I don't know if all governments or like at least the government in Singapore, like I do believe that I can do good work, you know, despite all the crap that people throw at it. So yeah, I like to do a good job. I think as unambitious as that sounds, I think it's fitting. I think the spirit of like, I think it's why I like anthropology as well, right? The spirit of like humility, of curiosity, of being open to the other. I think that's very valuable, and I really wish, not that civil servants in Singapore don't have this, but like I really wish that the civil service was defined by values like that. Yeah, why he like that? Like why I say hi to him, then he never say hi back leh. Walao, like how can like this? Huh? Like you don't like me is it? Don't like me then tell me lah. Don't just walk away leh. 所以我觉得真的很奇怪的，我听自己说华语也觉得自己有点口吃，因为太久没有说了，所以就是总觉得自己不太会说华语了。